what is going on Facebook? How are you tonight? My name is Sarah and I am an exercise physiologist and nutritionist, but I specialize in helping people find their healthy balance between exercise, nutrition, and time with their family. Tonight I am in my kitchen, a little different than what I usually do upstairs, but I wanted to hop on here very, very quickly. And I'm not going to go into like full detail, but I wanted to talk about protein bars. And as the title states, you might as well go ahead and eat the candy bar. Now, that is not saying that across the board, candy bars are better than protein bars, because we know that that is not the case. But for, I would say, about 75% of the protein bars out there on the market, you might as well just eat the candy bar, because 9 times out of 10, when you look at a candy bar, or when you look at a protein bar, they have probably like 300 calories. And I've seen some that have like 40 grams of sugar, 50 carbs, maybe only like 25 grams of protein. And it's just crazy. Mike's in the house. How are you? Everyone hopping on live, thank you for joining. Alan's in the house. Everyone, thank you, thank you, thank you. Everyone watching on replay, you know I like to see the hashtag replay or hashtag after party or hashtag whatever you want, but let me know where you're watching from, because I fail to ask that, and it's pretty cool to see how everyone is like all over the globe. Kellen is in the house. Hooray for candy bars. That is right. Sometimes. Okay, so right now, we're just going to dive right into it. Right now, I have Cliff Builders bar. This is my go-to, okay? And I can't tell you how many times I have heard from people, or I have heard stated to myself, oh my gosh, you eat Cliff Builder bars? I mean, they have so many calories and so much fat and so much sugar, okay? The key to look for is the balance, okay? You want to look at the fiber content, you want to look at the protein content, and you want to look at the fat. So it's, is it saturated fat? Where is your fat source coming from? The sugars, what type of sugars? You want to find that balance, and ideally it should be low glycemic, okay? I know I feel like I'm beating a dead horse when I talk about low glycemic nutrition, but you guys, it is the only way to have a balanced, maintainable lifestyle where you can keep your sanity and you can keep your figure, because you have a balanced blood sugar, okay? You have insulin levels that are nice and balanced. You do not have insulin resistance. Again, when we have insulin resistance, it means that we are in a fat storage zone. We are not efficient at burning fat. Therefore, what's the point? Our body is just going to hold on to everything. Oh my God. I think, Christine, you just posted, right? I think you were the one that I just saw. Congratulations. I hopped on there real quick and I just saw baby number 5. You guys, 5 children. I have 1 child, and I feel like that is like full-time times 20. Nancy, thank you for joining. Lindsay's in the house. Lindsay has 2 little ones. It really is. It's no joke. I knew it was going to be hard, but it's the best job, but it's the toughest job. Okay, so yes, the Cliff Builder bars, they are low glycemic, which means it's balanced. It does not have a huge impact on our blood sugar. Therefore, our pancreas is not releasing a ton of insulin to bring the blood sugar back down to baseline. Therefore, we stay in a fat burning zone. If you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, then reach out to me, and I need to get you in my Find Your Balance group, because we talk about all of the nitty gritty things when it comes to insulin spikes, when it comes to fat storage, fat burning, and ideally, I teach you guys how to be fat burning machines. So when you do want to cheat, when you do want to eat the candy bars, you can get away with it and your body just burns it up like that, okay? But the take home message with this is the fact that if you are eating protein bars that are low sugar, sugar free, they are typically going to be using an artificial sweetener. Now, what they did not know in the past with artificial sweeteners is that although it does not spike blood sugar, it still spikes insulin, okay? When we have a spike in insulin, we are not able to be efficient. We're not able to burn fat efficiently, okay? So insulin, we do not want those surges of insulin, because when we keep having those big spikes of in insulin, then our pancreas and everything gets out of whack, and we eventually develop insulin resistance, which will create diabetes. Okay, so that's how diabetics become diabetics. It's an imbalance in blood sugar, imbalance in the insulin resistance develops. So it's all about choosing the right foods as opposed to the wrong foods. You still see underweight people that develop diabetes because they are choosing foods that spike insulin. And eventually their body cannot keep up, so they develop insulin resistance. So not only are they storing fat, and they can be like I hate to say skinny fat, but they can be skinny fat and still develop diabetes, because you guys have seen those people. They may only consume like 800 calories in a day. So they are very, very slender, but everything they have there is a little bit soft and fat because they're choosing the wrong foods. And eventually it's those people that are developing diabetes. So if you do not have a low glycemic protein bar and you're just eating a bar because it says, oh, it has protein in it, but it has tons of sugar, then you're still going to get that blood sugar spike. You're going to get that insulin spike. And ultimately, we are not in a fat burning zone. Okay. So, and I harp on this all the time, but you guys, it's about creating, the proper nutritional choices and making the right choices and food combinations that allow us to really be efficient at everything we do. So when we cheat, we're still, our body's still a machine. It's still an engine. Okay. So I am not going to interact with you guys too much because I'm going to hop off here in a second. But if you guys have any questions about any of this, I really would love you to join the group, because I go into specifics. I am going to post the next live with them on every protein bar. I'm going to take them to the grocery store through Facebook Live, and I am going to show them every protein bar to eat, to choose from, and every protein bar to stay away from. Because again, artificial sweetener is the devil. I don't care what anyone says, it's the devil in all regards. So you need to have the real deal or find a different way to sweeten your foods. Okay, so again, Wendy, thank you for hopping on now that I'm done. Sorry. But yeah, everyone have a good night, and I will talk to you very soon.